single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Diary of TB. My name is Tia. If you like the video, you can like the video. If you don't like the video, you could dislike the video. Please share, comment, and subscribe my channel. Selamat datang di channel YouTube saya, Diary of TB. Nama saya Tia. Apabila kalian menyukai video ini, silakan di like. Apabila tidak menyukainya, silakan di dislike. Tolong di share, di komen, dan di subscribe ya. Bagi kalian yang baru di channel saya, selamat datang, selamat bergabung. Jangan lupa untuk subscribe. Bagi kalian yang memang sudah sering nonton channel saya tapi belum subscribe, tolong dong di subscribe. Dan bagi yang sudah subscribe channel saya, terima kasih atas supportnya. Jangan lupa guys, untuk yang baru ataupun yang existing viewers, setelah di subscribe tolong di like, di share, dan di komen ya. Oke, ini kembali ke handphone lama. Tadi gue pakai handphone baru karena handphone baru gue lagi ngedit untuk video general readingnya Leo sekarang ini. Dan ini ngeditnya lama banget nge-save-nya, jadi gue masih harus tetap keep on going reading. Ini gue akan ngebacain untuk love readingnya Leo. Sekarang gue antara general reading dengan love reading dipisah karena ngejar durasi. Oke guys, for you who new in my channel, welcome in my channel, and don't forget to subscribe. For you who existing viewers in my channel, don't forget, and you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. If you are existing viewers in my channel and you already subscribe, thank you for your support. I really mean that. For you who new viewers and also existing viewers, after you subscribe, don't forget to like, share, and comment. Like, share, comment, and subscribe my channel, yeah guys. Don't forget that. Okay. Right now, I'm going back using my old phone, my old mobile, because my new mobile still editing, it's saving the edit vlog that about the Leo reading that I just made. Right now I'm going to separate the reading between the general reading and also a love reading, because it takes time, just too long. I cannot wait any longer, so I'm using my old phone again to record this, because right now, well, I'm still a single fighter YouTuber and my subscriber not too many, so I haven't get any cash from AdSense, so I don't have a camera. Maybe after I got more than 1,000 subscribers, more than 4,000 viewers, and I get money from AdSense YouTube, I will buy a camera and I will start more like a professional YouTuber. Karena di sini gue masih pakai handphone ya, karena gue single fighter YouTuber, istilah pemula. Subscriber gue juga belum banyak, jadi gue sekarang masih pakai handphone untuk ngerekam. Sebenarnya ada kamera sih, tapi gue belum punya laptop untuk ngedit, karena kalau kamera kan sebelum di-upload ke YouTube harus diedit dulu gitu kan, di video editor, dan itu butuh laptop. Gue belum punya laptop, jadi gue belum punya equipment, belum punya gadget yang mumpuni untuk ngevlog pakai kamera dan ngedit pakai laptop. Ya karena belum mumpuni, gue masih pakai kamera, masih pakai handphone. Dan kebetulan handphone lama gue tadi buat nge-reading zodiak Leo, tapi yang general reading, dan lagi ngedit dan lagi nge-save editannya itu lama banget, jadi terpaksa karena lama gue tetap reading. Akhirnya gue pakai handphone lama gue lagi, karena ini readingannya gue pisah ya sekarang, antara general reading dengan love reading itu gue pisah. Kenapa? Untuk ngejar durasi. Okay guys, let's get started. Disclaimer, this is a fun reading and this is also a general reading, so it could resonate with you or it could not resonate with you. Just take out what resonates with you. This reading could be about you, or it could be about your person, or vice versa, and it also interchangeable. And because I collected many random energy from several of people, so yeah, it could resonate with you or it could not resonate with you. If it's not resonate with you, please check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. Okay, ini adalah bacaan umum, sifatnya umum, hanya untuk seru-seru. This reading is also for fun ya. Hanya untuk seru-seruan dan bacaan umum, dan saya menarik energi kolektif dari beberapa orang secara acak terus secara random. Jadi bisa nyambung sama kamu, bisa juga nggak nyambung sama kamu. Coba disesuaikan saja dengan situasi kamu dengan bacaan ini. Ini bacaan ini bisa tentang energi kamu yang tertarik dan kebaca sama saya, atau bisa juga energi orang yang lagi orang yang lagi dekat sama kamu saat ini, atau vice versa, karena energi itu sifatnya kebolak dan kebalik gitu. Oke guys, kalau memang nggak cocok, readingannya nggak resonate, nggak nyambung, tolong cek sun, moon, rising, dan Venusnya kalian ya. Oke, I'm going to start love reading about Leo. Yes. Oops. Something's falling off. Oh, sorry. Okay, we got angels, universe, divine power, angel spirit. Just give me a sign about what happened. Leo people, about their love life during this August 2021. Okay. We got angels, universe, divine power, angel spirit, right? White light, God, guardian angel. Please give me a sign about love life of Leo people during this August 2021. Dear God, angels, universe, divine power, angel, spirit, guide, white light, God, guardian angel, please give me a sign about love life Leo people during this July 2021. Dear God, angels, universe, divine power, archangel, spirit, guide, or what like God, guardian angel, please give me a sign about love life, yeah, about love life of Leo people during this during this August 2021. Dear, I need one. Dear God, angels, universe, divine power, archangel, spirit, guide, what light, God, guardian angel, please give me a sign about love life of Leo people during this August 2021. Why I keep saying July? Shit, yeah, it's already August, yeah. Sorry. Dear God, angels, universe. Too many. I just want one jumped out. Dear God, angels, universe, divine power, angels, spirit, guide. What like that, guardian? Okay. Guardian angel, give me a sign about love life of Leo people do, during okay. You got 5 card, Leo. You got 5 card. Bottom of the deck. 4 of sword. Right. Seems like problem. It is there. I'm not going to clarify it. Yeah, I'm not going to clarify it with another deck of tarot, but I'm going to continue after tarot traditional. I'm going to continue with oracle. Okay. Kali ini gue, karena ini dipisah general reading dengan love reading, jadi gue kali ini nggak akan mengkonfirmasi traditional tarot gue dengan deck tarot yang lain, tapi gue akan langsung continue atau langsung lanjut ke konfirmasinya pakai oracle card, jadi nggak pakai tarot lagi ya. Oke. Gue sini tidak baca kartu terbalik. I don't read in reverse card. No. Okay, Leo, your love life. First card, you got 9 of Wands. Ooh, what happened, Leo? Are you feeling trapped? Are you feeling broken-hearted, or some kind like you feel torn apart? Maybe that your partner did something to you and made you like this, make you feel like this. I don't know. Just take out what resonates with you. But in here, you feel like trapped. You feel like wounded. You've been wounded by this situation. Leo, apa yang terjadi dengan kalian? Ini kayaknya ada masalah ya sama pasangan kalian. Aku nggak tahu sih masalahnya apa. Tapi yang jelas karena permasalahan ini itu membuat kalian tuh ngerasa terluka secara batin ya. Ya mungkin juga bisa terluka secara fisik kalau memang pasangan kalian KDRT. Jadi batinnya juga luka ya, fisiknya juga luka kalau memang pasangan kalian KDRT. Tapi kalau pasangan kalian nggak KDRT fisik, tapi mungkin KDRT secara verbal atau KDRT secara sikap ya, behavior ya. Jadi yang membuat kalian tuh terluka, patah hati, sakit hati, kecewa. Dan kalian juga ngerasa tuh kok terjebak ya sama situasi ini, kok kayaknya gue nggak bisa keluar dari situasi ini. Aku nggak tahu apa yang pasangan kalian perbuat, karena di sini nggak terlihat secara jelas. Ini kan masalahnya bacaan love reading secara umum, jadi nggak terbaca dengan jelas apa yang terjadi. Tapi yang jelas ada sesuatu masalah yang membuat tuh kalian tuh terluka dan kecewa lah intinya sama pasangan kalian, dan kalian tuh ngerasa dijebak atau ngerasa kejebak. Gitu. You feel being trapped, or you feel being somebody try to trap you in. That's the thing that I'm trying to say. Okay. And you feel you cannot get out. Kalau kamu tuh berpikir kamu tuh nggak bisa keluar dari situasi ini karena permasalahan ini ya. And second card is 5 of Pentacles. You feel like being left out in the cold. Yeah, because of what your partner's done to you. You feel like being left out in the cold. Apa yang diperbuat pasangan kalian itu membuat kalian tuh kayak, kok gue ditinggalin ya, kok dia gini ya, kok dia tega ya sama gue, kok dia jahat ya sama gue. Kalian tuh ngerasa kayak gitu. Gue nggak tahu pasti apa yang pasangan kalian lakukan. Mungkin dia selingkuh, mungkin. Kalau di sini sih nggak ada pihak, ada sih pihak ketiga nih, tapi ini bukan pihak ketiga sih, tapi lebih kayak skill. Okay, let's move on. The third card is 3 of Pentacles. No matter what happened with your love life, no matter how toxic it is, you try to, what is it? I got notification. You try to upgrade your personal self, your inner self. You try to upgrade it. Maybe this toxic situation is kind of like a personal growth for you. This is a lesson, definitely a lesson for you. This toxic situation is a lesson for you, and you have to take the lesson. You have to learn it. You have to learn from the lesson. So you take the thin fine line. You take the conclusion of this problem. Why this problem could be happen? What is going on? What's wrong with this? Am I doing wrong, or maybe my partner did me wrong? What kind of things that they did it to you, they've done to you? You have to learn it from that. You have to take the lesson from that, and you have to analyze the situation. Okay? If you already find the conclusion, you already find the answer of the situation, because you already learned it, you already try to break the puzzle. Yeah. Finally, that answer, that conclusion will be your some kind like barriers or boundaries, and you know what you have to do. You know how far you could go, and you know definitely when you have to stop. That's a personal growth. Self-control. You could, because of the personal growth that happening, you have some kind of like self-control. You know what you have to do, and you know when you have to stop. You know you have to go further. How far you could go further, and you know definitely when you have to stop. Okay. You try to upgrade yourself, your inner self. You try to tune in with your inner self, with your higher self. So yeah, just to make you better person, just to make you know what kind of action you have to do in the future, yeah, regarding this toxic situation. Okay, di sini ada kartu Three of Pentacles. Kalian tuh kayak seolah-olah tuh kayak upgrade diri kalian, mungkin lebih ke upgrade spiritual ya. This is a spiritual upgrade, lebih ke upgrade spiritual. Jadi kalian tuh tahu gitu loh. Kalian mempelajari situasi ini, kalian mencoba menganalisa situasi ini. Sebenarnya masalahnya tuh ada apa sih, kenapa sih, apa yang gue lakukan, dan apa yang dia lakukan, kenapa dia begitu, kenapa gue begini gitu. Kalian berusaha untuk menganalisanya secara detail. Dan nanti pada saat kalian sudah menemukan jawabannya, kalian jadi tahu, kalian jadi kayak punya batasan sendiri gitu loh. Sampai mana kalian harus bertindak dan sampai mana kalian harus stop. Sampai mana kalian tidak boleh bertindak sama sekali, sampai mana kalian bisa bertindak. Jadi karena selama ini kayaknya, kenapa masalah ini sampai terjadi, kayaknya itu nggak ada self control di sini. Kalian tuh have a lack self control, you have a lack of self control, Leo. That's why this toxic situation happened. Because all I know, when Leo falling in love with someone, they suddenly totally blind. They cannot see things. They try to deny all the fact they might have. Yeah, they suddenly totally blind. They don't, because they are in love, and they are addicted with their partner, maybe because they are so much in love with their partner. Leo tend to make themselves blind, totally blind, and Leo tend to not using their head. They just using their heart and their emotions. They're not using their heads. So this is about head over heart. Yeah. No. Sorry. Opposite. Heart over head. They don't use their head, but they use their heart. They use their emotion to play. And sometimes emotion can be so trick you out. It could be so tricky if I mean, like, for me personally, if I'm in the middle, if I'm trapped in the middle of a toxic situation, I will try to use my head first over my heart. But Leo, when they got falling in love with somebody, they tend to make themselves blind. Actually, there are several facts that they could see, that they must see, that they might have to see, but they don't want to see. Even though you already give the fact to Leo in front of their eyes, but I have no idea, they could suddenly deny it. Like this, for example. Leo tried to playing with online dating, and they met somebody there in online dating, and then I know they told me about their online dating person, and then they tried to show me this online dating person's picture, and after that I have a high curiosity on everything, so I might going to check in several of websites about this picture of this person that Leo tried to approach. Yeah, but if I found a fact in that website of this person is a scammer, and I screenshot the fact, and I give it to Leo, hey, the person that you're trying to know further in online dating is a scammer. Even though I have the fact and I already show it to Leo, but from my experience, Leo person try to deny it, try to deny the fact. Because why? Yeah, because they are too blind to when they love somebody. They are too blind. They don't use their heart. They don't use their head. They're just using their emotion and their heart. And sometimes, like I said, emotion, heart can be so tricky. It could trick you out, and it could make you trapped in the middle of a toxic situation. It could make you trapped with a toxic person. That's a problem. But then, I think something might happen with Leo, yeah, and pushing them to use their head over their heart. Finally, they use their head. Finally, a Leo used their logic just to find out what happened with this thing, why this person is so toxic. Yeah. And after that, yeah, you try to upgrade yourself in spiritual. Maybe you could find the answer from meditation or something, or maybe you do some praying to God, and then suddenly you have like a hint from a God, or a clue from a God, or from the universe about what happened. Then yeah, it just turns you out more carefully with people, more carefully with your heart. It makes you act more carefully about with who you going to deal with, something like that. Ya, akhirnya kamu tuh terkadang ya, Leo itu suka apa ya, saat mereka mencintai seseorang, Leo itu suka buta, mendadak menjadi buta. Mereka tidak bisa berpikir pakai logika mereka nggak bisa pakai kepala mereka lebih cenderung, saat Leo jatuh cinta, Leo itu lebih cenderung menggunakan hati dan perasaan, dan itu sangat tricky loh, sangat bisa menjebak loh kalau hanya melihat sesuatu dari sisi hati doang dan perasaan, bukan dari sisi logika. Itu sangat bisa menjebak, dan itu yang akhirnya membuat si Leo ini terjebak sama di dalam situasi yang toksik gitu loh, situasi yang negatif gitu loh, karena ya mereka nggak bisa ngelihat sesuatu sebagai kebenaran. Apabila pun disodorin fakta, orang Leo yang lagi cinta tuh akan cenderung menolak mentah-mentah fakta yang ada, karena mereka hanya mau menerima fakta bahwa orang ini baik. Jadi mereka hanya mau berpikir bahwa orang ini baik sesuai dengan apa yang ada di kepala mereka gitu loh, sesuai dengan apa yang ada, gambaran yang mereka tangkap di diri mereka tentang orang ini. Jadi misalnya gini, Leo itu cenderung bucin ya. Kalau dari jatuh cinta cenderung bucin, dan cenderung tuh suka terjebak sama situasi yang toksik, situasi yang negatif, suka terjebak sama orang yang salah. Ya kenapa? Ya karena itu Leo itu saat jatuh cinta mereka tuh all out, dan mereka tuh nggak pakai otak gitu, nggak pakai logika mereka cenderung pakai emosional mereka, sisi emosionalnya mereka, sisi hatinya mereka gitu loh. Dan itu sangat bahaya sih sebenarnya, karena kalau kita hanya main hati nggak pakai logika, itu bisa menjebak kita dan bisa membuat kita terjebak sama situasi yang negatif dan orang yang negatif gitu loh. Jadi memang kalaupun dikasih fakta ya, si Leo ini cenderung menolak, cenderung mengingkari bahwa itu fakta. Jadi kita contoh gampang gini, ada orang Leo, ada kenalan gue Leo, dia kenalan sama cowok di online dating, ya kan, terus dia cerita sama gue tentang cowok ini gini gitu kan. Terus dikasih lah fotonya cowok ini ke gue, dan gue kan orangnya kepoan ya, gue iseng, gue cek lah foto cowok ini di suatu website yang bisa mendeteksi foto ini asli atau foto scammer gitu, foto yang dipakai sama scammer, foto orang yang dipakai sama scammer, dan scammer itu ngaku-ngaku bahwa foto orang yang difoto itu adalah dia, padahal sebenarnya bukan gitu loh. Nah, mungkin scammer itu adalah orang Nigeria atau apa gitu loh kan, tapi dia pakai foto cowok bule yang ganteng misalnya gitu, dan dia ngeklaim bahwa foto orang yang difoto itu, bahwa bule yang ada di foto itu adalah dia, padahal sebenarnya aslinya scammer ini asli Nigeria. Scammer tuh penipu ya maksudnya ya. Nah terus udah dong, akhirnya gue screenshot dong fakta itu dari website yang ada bahwa orang ini adalah scammer. Gue kasihlah fakta itu, hasil screenshotannya ke kenalan gue yang Leo. Jelas-jelas ada faktanya ya, gue mau memberikan faktanya kepada si Leo. Tapi ternyata ya balik lagi, karena si Leo ini terlalu bucin, jadi dia tuh buta melihat fakta sebagai suatu fakta gitu loh. Karena yang ada di otak mereka, cowok yang lagi mereka ajak kenalan ini ya bule, bukan Nigeria gitu, dan bule ini ya bule kaya, padahal enggak, padahal ini adalah aslinya tuh orang Nigeria, emang scammer gitu, dan memang penipu. Udah dikasih faktanya pun, orang Leo tuh cenderung menolak fakta itu mentah-mentah, dan tetap aja tetap berhubungan sama orang Nigeria yang penipu ini, yang aku jadi bule gitu, kayak gitulah. Makanya Leo itu cenderung bucin ya, yang gue tahu ya, Leo itu cenderung bucin, dan saat mereka mencintai seseorang tuh ya, bagusnya sih mereka saat mereka mencintai seseorang mereka all out. Tapi jeleknya adalah ya kalau mereka ketemu orang yang salah atau penipu, mereka all out, ya udah mereka yang kena gitu. Si Leo ini yang akan kena batunya gitu loh. Jadi dikasih fakta kayak apapun, orang Leo cenderung mengingkari fakta itu sebagai suatu fakta yang benar. Jadi mereka akan bilang, enggak, dia nggak scammer kok, dia nggak penipu kok gitu loh. Ya kurang lebih kayak gitu. Jujur ya, gue kalau berurusan sama orang Leo yang lagi jatuh cinta, saat mereka menanya opini gue tentang cowok atau tentang orang yang lagi mereka deketin, gue tuh cenderung males ngejawab. Kenapa? Karena percuma gue jawab, mereka tuh yang ada cuman ya deny gitu loh. Walaupun gue bisa menemukan fakta bahwa orang ini yang diajak kenalan sama si Leo ini adalah seorang penipu, adalah seorang scammer gitu, tetap aja fakta yang gue kasih ke si Leo itu akan ditolak mentah-mentah sama Leo. Tapi oke, fourth card is Wheel of Fortune. Something turning out. Maybe you get stuck with this toxic situation, but the wheel of fortune is spinning again. Maybe the wheel of fortune spinning down previously, and it took you down too. It makes you feel, it took you in a downfall position. But after that, because this is a wheel, the wheel it's always spinning. The wheel cannot be stopped in one position. It's always spinning up and down, spinning around, around, around. Yeah, after the wheel of fortune spinning down and bring you to your downfall position right now, finally the wheel of fortune spinning up again and bring you to the top. Finally, after you upgraded yourself to see the real fact about this person, to see and to admit about the real fact of this person that you dealing with is not a good person. After you upgraded yourself, finally you find out the person that you're dealing with is not a good person. And after that, maybe you try to move on from that person. And after you move on from that person, the wheel of fortune is spinning up again, bring you to the top again. Because why? Yeah. Because when you release something toxic, it makes your life free from toxicity, free from negativity. If you already release toxicity in your life, it could attract you an abundance, and also it could attract you a real genuine love, a true love. Okay, di sini ada kata wheel of fortune. Yang nama ini kan wheel of fortune baru roda keberuntungan ya. Yang namanya roda kan pasti akan selalu muter terus. Mungkin awalnya roda keberuntungan ini muter ke bawah dan ingin kamu ke bawah bawa kamu ke posisi di bawah. Tapi karena ini sifatnya roda akan berputar terus, dia tidak akan stay di satu tempat, dia nggak akan diam di satu tempat, dia nggak akan diam di satu posisi. Ya roda ini setelah membawa kamu ke bawah, roda ini akan berputar lagi dan membawa kamu ke atas. Kenapa? Kok bisa setelah dibawa ke bawah kalian dibawa ke atas sama roda ini? Karena sini kalian sudah upgrade diri kalian. Yang tadinya kalian bucin, nggak bisa menerima fakta bahwa orang ini bangsat, bahwa orang ini nggak baik gitu lah. Akhirnya kalian bisa mengupgrade diri kalian, kalian bisa menganalisa keadaan, menganalisa situasi, dan akhirnya kalian sampai di titik di mana kalian mendapatkan jawaban yang kalian cari. Setelah kalian upgrade diri kalian, akhirnya kalian bisa melihat fakta bahwa orang yang sedang kalian dekati ini, bahwa partner kalian ini adalah toksik, orang yang toksik, dan akhirnya kalian melepas orang ini pergi, atau mungkin kalian yang melepaskan diri dari orang ini. Nah, karena kalian sudah melepaskan diri dari orang ini, yang tadinya kalian hidupnya terpuruk, itu akan naik lagi, akan naik ke atas lagi. Kenapa? Karena gini, harus secara harfiah, apabila kita melepas sesuatu yang negatif, itu setelahnya kita akan bisa menarik sesuatu yang positif, entah itu rezeki, entah itu berkah, entah itu jodoh. Yang penting setelah kita melepas suatu energi yang negatif, ya energi kita kan langsung clear lagi tuh, istilahnya netral lagi kan energi kita. Nah setelah energi kita sudah netral, nah itu akan secara otomatis kita bisa menarik energi keberuntungan, kita bisa menarik energi yang positif, kita bisa menarik jodoh, bisa menarik rezeki, bisa menarik berkah, karena energi kita sudah clear dari sesuatu yang negatif. Kita udah nggak negatif lagi energi kita gitu loh. Ya karena energi kita sudah tidak negatif, makanya kenapa bisa menarik rezeki, jodoh, dan semua hal baik ya, karena ini ada roda keberuntungan ini gitu. Jadi istilah kasarnya habis ya setelah kalian bersakit-sakit dahulu lah, lalu bersenang-senang kemudian, itu kayak gitulah. Awalnya kalian hancur-hancuran dulu, tapi setelahnya ya kalian akan bahagia gitu. Dan benar, kartu kelima ada Knight of Cups, ada orang yang datang ke diri kalian. Ini bisa mantan, bisa juga orang baru. Ada dua skenario. Kalau mantan, dia tuh sepertinya akan kehilangan, dia saat kalian pergi, dia tuh merasa kehilangan kalian, dan akhirnya dia introspeksi diri dan akhirnya dia sudah berubah menjadi orang yang lebih baik. dan dia datang lagi ke dalam hidup kalian untuk minta kalian balikan sama dia. Itu scenario pertama. Scenario kedua adalah kalian ketemu orang baru yang jauh lebih tulus, jauh lebih baik, jauh lebih menyenangkan daripada mantan kalian. Gitu loh guys. Tapi sih feeling gue kayaknya sih ini lebih ke orang baru sih daripada orang lama ya. Dan orang baru ini beneran tulus orangnya, dan dia beneran menawarkan cinta yang tulus kepada kalian, menawarkan hatinya mereka kepada kalian. Dan orang baru ini ngajakin kalian untuk berhubungan serius gitu loh. Itu bagus. Nah, oke. Yeah. Finally, after this toxic situation, you try to upgrade yourself and makes you to be a person who can see the truth and the will. You try to let go of this toxicity. You try to move on, and the wheel of fortune bring you to the top again. And after that, yes, it attracts abundance. One of this abundance is a soulmate. Abundance that God gave to you, that universe gave to you, it's a soulmate. This person, there are two scenarios in here. First scenario, maybe this person is your ex. After you're gone, after you moved on, after you dump them into the trash, after you get rid of them, after you kick them out of your life, your ex realize, oh my God, Leo is dumped me out, Leo kicked me out. Meanwhile, I do love them, I do love Leo. How can I get them back? Oh, maybe I have something going on with my life. Maybe I'm not too good for Leo, so I have to change. Yeah, they're doing some kind like introspection, some kind of like shadow work. They're doing their shadow work. Your ex doing their shadow work. Why? Just to become a better person. After they became a better person, they came to you again and offering you their heart. They're offering you their love, and they showing you that they already changed to be a better person. That is the first scenario. The second scenario, this person could be a new person, and this new person is quite genuine. It's quite they gave their heart to you. They love you sincerely, and you don't have to doubt on this person. Don't have any doubt on him, on this person. Yeah. But based on my intuition said this is more like new person rather than old person. Yeah. Rather than your previous person. This is more like new person. This person is quite genuine. They gave their heart to you. They gave their love to you, and their love is sincere. And you don't, without any hesitation, their love is quite sincere, and it's good. It's good. Yeah. After you release the negativity, yeah, you upgrade yourself from a blind, total big head who cannot see the truth. You finally push yourself and try to see fact as a reality. Yeah, that the fact is the person that you're dealing with is a toxic person, and after that you try to move on, you try to let go of this person, or you try to release yourself from this person. After you release this negative person, Wheel of Fortune is spinning up and bring you to the top again. And because you already released the toxicity, you attract abundance. Because after you release the toxicity, your energy will be clear. There are no any negative energy inside your energy, so your energy will be clear. If your energy already clear, if your energy already neutral, it could attract abundance. Abundance here means everything. It could be money, it could attract money, it could attract soulmate, it could attract new job, new business, I don't know, everything. You attract abundance, and this new person who offer you their love, who offer you their heart, it's one of the abundance that you might get, Leo. This is your person. This is your Mr. or Mrs. Right, your soulmate. Abundance that you attract, one of the abundance that you attract to after you release the toxic energy is a soulmate. You attract a soulmate into your life, Leo. And it's good. Yeah. After you upgrade yourself from here, you from a blind people who cannot see the real fact, you push yourself to see the fact as reality. And after that, you decide to release the toxicity. You move on from that. You release yourself from toxic situation. You moved on and you heal. This is a Four of Swords. Four of Swords is a healing card. You try to heal. After you heal, Wheel of Fortune spinning up again and bring you to the top, and you could attract abundance, and this is your abundance, soulmate. Because you got bottom of the deck here is a Four of Swords. After you release the negativity, the toxicity, all you need to do is meditate to attract. You need to meditate. You need to be healing first before you attract a new person in your life. Remember that. Need a meditate and a healing. Setelah kalian merubah diri kalian dari orang yang bego, nggak bisa melihat situasi, nggak bisa melihat suatu fakta sebagai situasi yang nyata, akhirnya kalian bisa memaksa diri kalian untuk melihat sesuatu itu, bahwa sesuatu itu adalah fakta yang nyata dan itu menyakitkan buat kalian, dan akhirnya kalian move on, kalian melepas orang yang toksik itu. Setelah kalian lepas, sebelum Wheel of Fortune ini muter lagi ke atas dan ngebawa kamu ke atas lagi, kamu tuh harus meditasi dulu, karena bottom of deck-nya ini adalah ada kartu Four of Swords. Four of Swords ini kartu meditasi dan healing. Kalian harus healing dulu, kalian harus meditasi dulu, kalian harus melakukan self love dulu. Try to focus. You have to do a self love first, and you have to focus with yourself first. Focus with your healing, focus with your meditation. After that, then the Wheel of Fortune will bring you up to the top. Kalian harus meditasi dulu, harus healing dulu. Nah, setelah kalian healing dan meditasi, baru deh tuh Wheel of Fortune ini dan akan membawa kamu ke atas lagi dan menarik jodoh buat kamu. Ya, after you meditate, you healing, and you do self-love, self-care, you focus on yourself. After that, the wheel will go to spinning up again, bring you to the top, and bring you an abundance. This abundance is a soulmate. Bring you a soulmate as your abundance. That's what I'm trying to say. Ya. Jadi kan enak nih, habis healing, meditasi, kalian melakukan self love dulu, fokus ke diri kalian. Nah, setelah itu semua kalian lakuin, baru Wheel of Fortune ini akan muter lagi ke atas, membawa kalian ke puncak lagi, dan akan menarik rezeki buat kalian. Rezekinya apa? Jodoh. Congratulations for your self work, for your shadow work, Leo. Selamat ya, kalian hari bisa mengakhiri situasi toksik itu dengan melakukan pekerjaan shadow work. Okay, I'm going to clarify with this. What is this? Love life. Oracle. Love life. dear God, angels, universe, divine power, archangel, spirit guide, what God, guardian angel, just give me a sign what will happen with Leo people during this August 2021. Dear God, angels, universe, divine power, archangel, spirit guide, white light God, guardian angel, please give me a sign. What will happen with Leo people during this August 2021? Dear God, angels, universe. Oh ya, ada yang jatuh guys. Oke, satu. Dear God, angels. Oke, dua nggak bisa. Dear God, angels, universe, divine power, archangel, spirit guide, white light. Oke, dua. White light God, guardian angel, please give me a sign about what happened with the love life of Leo people during this August. Why I keep saying July 2021? Dear God, angels, universe. Okay. Divine power. Okay. Okay, but bottom of the deck, religious factor. Oh, wait a second. What time is it? I'm going to check first. Yeah, hold on. It's 4 a.m. in the morning. I haven't slept yet. Oh shit. Okay, Leo. I will continue my reading. Don't worry. Bentar ya. Okay. Here. First card. Healing family issue. Your love life benefit as you forgive your parents. Yeah. I don't know who have a family issue. Maybe it could be you or it could be a person. You guys, one of you or maybe both of you have a family issue, and you guys need to healing first. Healing the family issue first before you move on. Sepertinya salah satu dari kalian, entah kamu atau partner kalian atau mungkin kalian berdua punya masalah keluarga. Masing-masing mungkin punya masalah keluarga dan itu harus di-healing dulu. Harus disembuhkan dulu. Masalah itu harus diperbaiki dulu, harus diberesin dulu. Dan kalian harus sembuhkan diri kalian sendiri atas masalah family issue yang terjadi gitu loh. Karena kalau kalian ingin move on dan menarik rezeki, ya kalian harus healing dulu gitu loh. Kalau kalian nggak healing ya susah untuk menarik rezeki. Okay. Second card, we got children. Your love life is being affected by children. This could be your partner may have a children because they are without, they are a divorced man or a divorced woman, I don't know, or you already married before with this person and you guys have a kids from that marriage, or your person, they might be more younger than you, or if so they act childish because they are younger than you, they act childish, or this person may older than you, or maybe they are in your age, same age, but they are so immature. They have some kind like immature personalities, childish personalities. Ini ada kata children. Hubungan kalian ini berhubungan sama anak-anak. Entah pasangan kalian ini adalah duda atau janda yang punya anak, atau kalian pernah menikah dengan orang ini dan kalian punya anak dari pernikahan itu, atau orang ini mungkin lebih muda dari kalian, makanya sifatnya kekanak-kanakan. Atau kalaupun orang ini lebih tua, atau orang ini mungkin seumuran sama kalian, tapi dia punya masalah sifat yang kekanak-kanakan. Apapun itu di cocokkan saja sama situasi kalian, tapi intinya ya kurang lebih kayak gitu. Ada faktor anak-anak di sini, entah kalian punya anak dengan orang ini ya, atau orang ini memang punya anak memang janda atau duda, atau orang ini sifatnya kekanak-kanakan gitu. Oke. Third card is flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to being flirt with your partner. Sometimes flirt create flames, and in love we need flames to bond ourselves to our partner, to bond it, to tight the bondage between you and your partner. Di sini ada kata flirting. Nggak apa-apa flirting, nggak. Karena gini, flirting itu akan menciptakan api asmara. Ya, dan di dalam hubungan percintaan ya dibutuhkan api asmara itu biar apa? Biar hubungan kalian tuh hot, on fire gitu loh. Karena kalau nggak ada api asmara itu ya dingin dong. Hubungan yang dingin kan nggak enak bro. Gitu. Maksud gue tuh gitu. Nggak apa-apa kalian flirting dikit, bici dikit sama pasangan kalian. It's okay. Kayaknya nih bukan orang baru deh, gue salah nih. This is not a new person I guess. This is more like past person. But they came to you. This is past person coming back to you with their new version and better version of them. Yeah, kenapa? Why I'm saying like that? Because give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. If this card pop up, if this give your relationship a chance card pop up, it means you and this person may have a relationship before, but it breaks off, something's going on and makes you guys breaking up, and after that, maybe after they do some like reevaluate themselves, they decide to going back with you with their new version of them, with their better version of them. And if your ex coming into your life again with their new better version, why don't you give them a second chance? It's okay to give them a second chance. Di sini ada kartu give relationship a chance. Ini kayaknya sih lebih kayak mantan kalian sih, bukan orang baru. Karena yang namanya berikan kesempatan kedua kepada hubungan kalian, itu kan artinya kalian pernah berhubungan sama orang ini, tapi gagal. Entah kenapa, tiba-tiba ada sesuatu yang terjadi sehingga hubungannya gagal, dan akhirnya setelah kalian putus ya mungkin kalian sama-sama introspeksi diri, kalian berubah menjadi versi diri kalian yang lebih baik, dan disitulah akhirnya pasangan kalian atau mantan kalian tuh berpikir, kenapa gue gak balikan lagi sama si Leo ya gitu. Dan akhirnya dia balikan lagi sama kamu, tapi dia balikan dengan versi terbaiknya dia, dan dia sudah berubah dari orang yang sebelumnya, dari orang yang dulunya mungkin nyebelin, bajingan, dia sekarang menjadi orang yang lebih baik. Apabila dia sudah berubah menjadi orang yang lebih baik, Leo, kenapa kalian gak kasih kesempatan kedua aja sih? Gak apa-apa kali kasih kesempatan kedua buat mantan kalian kalau memang, tapi dengan catatan mantan kalian sudah berubah menjadi orang yang lebih baik ya. Jangan, kalau mantan kalian masih tetap orang yang sama, maksudnya nggak berubah, sikapnya tetap sama kayak dulu, tetap nyebelin, tetap toksik, jangan dikasih kesempatan. Tapi kalau orang ini sudah berubah menjadi lebih baik, ya sudah, kenapa kalian tidak kasih kesempatan kedua? Kasih aja lah kesempatan kedua. Setiap orang kan memang membutuhkan kesempatan kedua, iya kan? And last card, very soon. Rarely decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yeah, it happens very soon, Leo. Ini akan terjadi, mantan kalian akan balik kepada kalian, dan ini akan terjadi dalam waktu dekat. Saya nggak bisa perkirakan prediksi waktu ya, berapa bulan atau berapa hari atau berapa minggu atau berapa tahun, nggak bisa, karena waktu itu adalah rahasia Tuhan. I cannot predict timing, Why? Because timing is a God secret. So I don't want to tell how many months or how many years or how many days or how many weeks you have to wait for this happen. I cannot say the time to you. Okay? But all I know, it will happen very soon. Aku tahu, aku nggak bisa ngasih tahu kapan waktu pastinya, karena itu adalah rahasia Tuhan. Saya hanya bisa bilang ini akan terjadi dalam waktu dekat. Waktu dekatnya berapa lama ya dilihat aja nanti. Okay, bottom of the deck is religious factor. The love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, what happened before? Maybe it's already written. Written by who? Written by God and universe. Maybe. Speaking of God and universe, it really equally with religious things, spiritual things. Yeah. Maybe it happens, the toxic things happens because for your spiritual growth, maybe. Or maybe you and this person have a different kind of path, life path. Maybe you guys have a different religion, or maybe you guys have a different point of view, or maybe you guys have a different of life goal. I don't know, but there are some differences in here. Ini kenapa ini terjadi? Kenapa situasi toksik itu sebelumnya terjadi? Dan kenapa mantan kalian balik lagi ke kalian? Karena skenario ini memang sudah ditulis oleh siapa? Ditulis oleh Tuhan dan alam semesta. Kenapa Tuhan dan alam semesta menulis skenario buruk tentang kalian yang akhirnya membuat kalian harus putus, membuat kalian harus bersedih, harus patah hati? Itu terjadi karena memang itu harus terjadi. Kenapa? Karena untuk spiritual growth-nya kalian, pertumbuhan spiritualnya kalian, supaya kalian juga bisa berubah menjadi orang yang lebih baik. Gitu. Bicara Tuhan dan alam semesta itu sudah 12 kan, artinya dengan religious, identik dengan sesuatu yang religius kan. Itu yang pertama. Yang kedua, bisa juga kalian di sini ada sesuatu yang berbeda, entah kalian beda tujuan hidup, beda cara berpikir, atau beda agama sekalipun, bisa juga. Tapi intinya apa yang terjadi ini memang sudah ditentukan, sudah menjadi takdir kalian lah, sudah ditentukan oleh yang di atas, oleh Tuhan dan alam semesta. Gitu loh guys. Okay guys, I think that's it for now. Thank you for watching my video. For guys who new or existing in my channel but you haven't subscribed it, please subscribe. Okay, and don't forget to like, share, and comment this channel. Okay, terima kasih sudah menonton video saya. Saya rasa cukup sampai di sini. Bagi kalian yang baru atau bagi kalian yang memang sudah sering nonton channel saya tapi belum subscribe, tolong di subscribe ya. Jangan lupa juga di like, di share, dan di komen. Oke guys, sampai bulan depan, sampai jumpa bulan depan. See you in the next month, another next reading. Bye.
Every single day